Cinnamon Read Aloud.
It's Miss Sasha, and it's story time again. Today's story is How to Trick the Tooth Fairy, written by Erin Danielle Russell and illustrated by Jennifer Hansen Rolli. Make sure you pay attention to the pictures in this story. They're really important and also really funny. Kaylee loved to pull pranks. Look at that twinkle of mischief in her eyes. She's cute as a button, sharp as a tack. She's the prank princess in training. Her favorite holiday, April Fool's Day, of course. And look at those comfy shoes for creeping. She pulled pranks every day, every night, and even on holidays. She was always looking for her next unsuspecting victim. But was Kaylee the princess of pranks? No, that would be this little trickster, the Tooth Fairy. She was the ruling prank princess. Look at her smirky smile, fairy wings for a quick getaway, more tricks in her bag than teeth, and look at the magical tooth grabber. But she had no clue who she was about to meet. Shh. The Tooth Fairy was expecting to find something small, smooth, and white. Not green with webbed feet. Eek! Now, if you prank the Tooth Fairy with a fake frog, you'll get... Ew! Real frogs! Had Kaylee finally met her mischief-making match? Game on! She offered the Tooth Fairy a slice of pie. And if you know anything about fairies, you know they love sweets. The Tooth Fairy dug into her dessert, but suddenly her mouth was on fire. "I'm so sorry," said Kaylee, being sarcastic. Now, if you prank the Tooth Fairy with prankster pie, she'll top it with gobs of gooey ice cream. Yuck! Look how they all landed on Kaylee's face and hair. Kaylee was a mess. Pass the sprayer, please. But once the sprayer was in her hands, Kaylee turned it on the Tooth Fairy. Whoosh! Now, if you prank the Tooth Fairy with a splash of water, she'll make it rain. But not just a little bit of rain, cats and dogs. Yikes! Storms scared Kaylee. She ran and hid behind a closet door. The Tooth Fairy wanted to out-prank Kaylee, but frightening her wasn't fun at all. Come out, wherever you are. Kaylee sprang out of hiding, surprising the Tooth Fairy with a burst of bubblegum. Gotcha! Oops, my wand! And if you know anything about Tooth Fairies, you know a broken wand means... It means topsy-turvy Tooth Fairy trouble. Look at all of the craziness. There's things everywhere, and both Kaylee and the Tooth Fairy are hiding under the table. Kaylee and the Tooth Fairy may have been soaked and scared and stunned, but luckily, Kaylee had one more trick up her pajama sleeve. Quick, hand me the sprayer. The bubblegum fixed my wand. And so did the Tooth Fairy. Bye-bye, little furballs. And together, they cleaned up their mess. Now, if you know anything about pranksters and fairies, You know there's room for lots of fairy dust cookies. 2 prank princesses and 1 new friendship. Oh, I think my tooth might be loose, says one of the kids walking by. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did, Chocolate Cinnamon readers. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next story. See you next time.